Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 5 of the FIFA 20 My Player Career Mode. And we're here with Arsenal, and things aren't going swimmingly. Let's not lie about it. 7 games, we've scored 2 goals, 1 assist, which isn't actually too bad considering the difficulty level, etc. Playing in the Premier League, we're only rated 75, and that is the reason that we're on the loan list. It's December the 15th, and I should imagine that we're looking at fielding some offers, some loan offers, very, very soon, and we'll certainly go through them individually as we get them. But let's push straight on through with this. Let's have a little look at previous games. Um, so we left Leicester City, where we lost 1-0, very poor. We weren't involved in international action. So it's Southampton up next. We drew 1-1. I wasn't in the game. Played Frankfurt in the group stage of the Europa League. I wasn't in the game. We lost 3-1. We then played Norwich away, beat them 2-1, good result. Played West Ham away, beat them 2-0. Good result there. So we're maybe on a bit of an upward curve. We only play, I think we played in the West Ham game. And I think that's about the only game that we've actually competed in. So up next is Man City, and as you've already probably seen, we haven't been selected in the squad. But let's sim this game. I've got a funny feeling we're going to get spanked. Arsenal are just not the team to be on this year's FIFA. 2-1 loss at home. Disappointing. We equalised in the 82nd. Aguero got the winner in the 84th. Arsenal are just a difficult team. They seem to underperform. They seem like a top 7, top 8 team on here. So in order to win the Premier League and Champions League, you never know. Maybe we're going to have to dip out of Arsenal and maybe get a move elsewhere. But the goal of this save is to get a Premier League winners medal and a Champions League winners medal. If we do it really quickly, then maybe we can turn this into a manager career mode. We can retire and turn into a manager career mode. I don't know, but if we're going to stay with Arsenal, it's going to take a long time to win it because he's buying terribly. Nothing's working. We're not winning games, and it seems to go against what all the other big teams are doing. So little bit frustrating, really. But now we do have a game against Brighton, and we've got an email from the manager. He told us we're in for the next match, so that's good news. So Brighton is the next team that we get to come up against and try and win the game for Arsenal. Really, we need 3 points. Look, we're sitting in 10th place. Let's have a little look at the league. Now, I've seen a couple of weak players that he's named for this Brighton game. See, so Brighton sit 1 place below us. They're on level points with us. We've got a better goal difference, but that's about it. So this is a big game. We need to win this game, and if we do win it, potentially could take us up to 8th. And we just need to keep winning, really. I mean, 5th place looks still in sight. Anything above that, we're going to have a fantastic second half of the season. We really are. But let's get into this Brighton game, and let's pray for 3 points. Ozil now for Arsenal. Puts the ball out wide. Bellerin, good choice because now Pepe can bomb on a little bit. Pepe has to drop back to come and get that ball. Gives it to Measures. Measures sees the run there from Ozil. It's excellent. Will he get the ball back? He does get it back. Matty Ryan gets there first. Not the best ball to Measures at all from Ozil. Should have been played earlier. Missed opportunity. Ball lumped forward to Measures. Measures wins his head up. And that's going to be half-time. I thought that was a free kick for something there. But half-time, it's been a terrible half. Arsenal are just so lacklustre off the ball and on the ball. I don't know if it's an Arsenal thing or whether it's something to do with just because I'm playing for the team. Would it be like this with other teams? I don't know, but it's very poor. But at half-time, it's Arsenal 0, Brighton 0. Ball back to the goalkeeper. Brighton very competent at playing the ball around without losing it. They've kept certainly most of the possession during the game, and they will carry on just as every other team does against Arsenal on here. I don't know what to do about it. I really don't, other than getting a loan move away, trying to improve ourselves, because we're never going to score goals in this situation. We don't create anything. Look, no one presses the ball, no one puts any pressure on it. Bellerin will sit off him.
It's good play, this.
Bellerin's pace tends to be why he manages to get a lot of the ball, but we've got a chance here. We asked for the ball off Chambers, we didn't get it. It's Pepe into Ozil. Sloppy pass. This is what we're working with. It takes 25 minutes to get the ball back. When we do get it back, we play one poor pass and we're done for. And now Brighton are in. It's Glenn Murray. Big save from Leno. Keeps us in the game. And things not going very well for Arsenal at all. Just like real life, so you could argue it's very realistic. But good chance there for Glenn Murray. He was never going to beat the goalkeeper from there. Now Nicolas Pepe, Chambers, Ozil. Measures. He's seen Chambers. Can Chambers do anything with this? Chambers. He's played me, and a last-ditch little block tackle there from the Brighton defender stops us from getting a decent chance on goal there. And Brighton will keep hold of the ball until the final whistle, and that is another embarrassing result and performance for Arsenal. We probably had 30% possession, something like that. It's just non-stop. It's ridiculous. It's unrealistic. I need to move club because it's happening constantly when I'm at Arsenal, and we've got floating football on the screen there, which is a little bit scary. No one's switched onto it. And yeah, it's just frustrating because I want to show you guys good content. But how can I show you good content when you're not able to make good content? Full-time score, Arsenal 0, Brighton 0. Very disappointing. And after the game, we played a 7.1, which for someone who had I mean, look, we've had, I can't even bother to do the maths on how many total passes we had, but we've had so little to do. We've had nothing. We lost the possession quite a lot because I was trying to make things happen. I was running at people, but we had one shot the whole game, and that's how much we create. So to play a 7.1 tells you I'm doing most things right when I get the ball. It's just the teammates that when we haven't got the ball, we're terrible. They stand there with their hands on the hips. You actually watch them. They're standing there with their hands on their hips, not moving, not closing down, not trying to cut off passing lanes, just waiting until till the defence turn the ball over and until we get the ball to their feet. It's not good enough, and I'm hoping it's just Arsenal, because if it is, we can get the hell out of the club and we can carry on somewhere else and hopefully go and win some things, because there's no ambition from this Arsenal team. Even the signings that he makes are absolutely embarrassing. Like, you're talking players in their 70s and he's selling players mid-80s and replacing them with players in their 70s. It's just nonsensical. It really, really is. And there you go, just to prove what it's all about. This is how exciting it is. Look, 38% possession for Arsenal, 62% for Brighton. They had one shot that wasn't on target, even though they've had all that possession, all in, a lot of it in the final third as well, but can't create anything. We had 2 shots, 2 on target. Did absolutely nothing. No corners, no offsides, no yellows, no reds, no fouls. Like, what is that? Like, get stuck in, boys. But we're not doing it. It's poor. We're on the loan list. Hopefully we can get out of here, come back and see if there's any difference. If there isn't, it'll be a summer transfer away from Arsenal, hopefully to a decent Premier League side where we can do our thing. Or even if we need to, go and move to a decent Champions League side outside of England, go and win the Champions League, come back and win the Premier League. I don't know what to do. I'm at a loss for what to do in this save. I really am. It's poor. It's not been good enough. Okay, so after that absolute horror show from Arsenal, we now move on to Everton away. We're not in the team, so let's get this simmed as quickly as possible. We can move on to the next game that we are involved in. Still no loan offers for us. I'm sure they will come, but that's a really good away result there for us. Martinelli, no, it's not. I thought that was Martinelli. That's Martinez, the sub-goalkeeper. Aubameyang playing up top. Nice to see. Nice to see. It really is. Okay, next game up here is against Bournemouth. It's going to... Well, every game is a massive game. We need 3 points in every single game. And we haven't been picked in this one. And after this, we've got Chelsea next. So we may get a start against Chelsea. I really don't know, but a 2-1 win away to Bournemouth. Aubameyang playing up top again. Martinelli, Pepe on the wings, Ozil in behind. That's the kind of setup we want. That is exactly the setup we want. Except Ozil, he does emulate Ozil in real life. He's lazy as sin. He does absolutely nothing. His final ball is fantastic, generally. But, yeah, not good enough. Okay, Chelsea, we haven't been picked again, but he's picking still a similar side. He's put Saka out wide rather than Martinelli this time. And a big, please get 3 points against Chelsea. Please, yes, 1-0 win. Pepe with the goal on 6 minutes, which suggests we maybe defended well there. Ozil coming off, Ceballos now back from injury. And hopefully things are maybe on the upturn for Arsenal. Okay, we've got a bit of training to do here, and then it's Manchester United up next. I'm kind of praying I get in the team, but at the same time, we've been winning without me in the team. So I don't really know what to think. I'd love to face Manchester United in this episode, but same time, I don't know. It might be a little step too far for us. We are only rated 75. We're not a good player yet. But we're kind of doing everything that we're meant to be doing. I mean, we only played in 1 game out of those 4, so we didn't score in the 1 game we played, and it kind of cost all the others. But average rating 7.1, can't argue there. Okay, let's push on to the Manchester United game. We've got the January transfer window and potentially a loan move away for Sean Measures. We've jumped up to 6th place in the Premier League. We will have a closer look at that. But in the meantime, let's go with our next 4 games. Man United at home, Palace away, Sheffield United at home, Chelsea away. Not the easiest run, but a couple of fixtures in there where you'd hope to get maximum points. Manchester United, we haven't been picked, but we picked a strong-ish side. Maitland-Niles at right back is an issue, but we need to win this game. And it's 2-2. Aubameyang on great goal-scoring form, and Martial getting the 2 there for Manchester United, and we'll have to settle for a point there. Okay, we move on next to Preston in round 3 of the FA Cup. It's an important game. It's not one that I particularly want to get too caught up in. I'd rather get my loan move away from the club, but we have been picked in the side, and he's picked quite a nicely weakened side with Burton in behind us, Saka out wide, Pepe, Torreira are playing, so is David Luiz and Leno, but Maitland-Niles holding, Kolasinac, Chambers, Saka, Burton. It's a slightly weakened side, which I would fully expect from Arsenal against Preston. But let's get into this game. Hopefully this is a good chance for us to maybe create more, let our ability speak and really go and turn Preston over. So let's get into the game and hopefully we can get through to the 4th round. Here we go on this wintry day at the Emirates. It's a bit of a change of pace today as we entertain Preston in the FA Cup 3rd round. Here come the lineups for Arsenal. Leno, Maitland-Niles, Holding, Luiz and Kolasinac across the back. Chambers and Torreira will be holding. Pepe, Saka out wide. Burton in behind. The main man, Sean Measures. And the lineup for Preston North End: Declan Rudd in goal, Darnell Fisher, Tom Clark, Ben Davies, Andrew Hughes. Then it's Ryan Ledson and Pearson. Barquizan, Brown and Ginelli behind the lone striker, Maguire. And there we go. We've just sold Hector Bellerin, our only right back, except Maitland-Niles. I don't know what to say. Arsenal are an absolute joke on FIFA. How they go about their transfer business. Obviously, I can't control anything, but may need to get out of the club sooner rather than later to save our own career, really, because Arsenal are going nowhere. Hughes inside to Brown, inside to Pearson. It's very easy for Preston at the minute, extremely easy. They've got men over. Barquizan, can he find the cross? He does find the cross. Man free in the box, 1-0 Preston. Piece of piss. It's easy. Arsenal are so easy to play against. It's unbelievable. It really is. It's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed to even pull on an Arsenal shirt right now. We are absolute pushovers. I mean, look here. Look, what's the defender? What? Where you going, mate? Where you going? Look at Holden. Where do you think the ball's going? What have you seen? Where are you off to? Embarrassment. Arsenal 0, Preston 1. Burton back out wide, Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Cross comes in, Measures is there. Measures gets in front of his man and gets the equaliser. It's a big goal. It was a good chance. It was poor defending. It was very easy to get in front of him there. I didn't think I was ever going to get in front of him, but we certainly did well, and we show a little bit of instinct to get in front of our man there. And the Arsenal faithful finally have something to cheer about. Half decent football. It's a decent cross into a decent area from Maitland-Niles, and a very tidy finish, to be fair. Not many keepers are going to be stopping that going across the goalkeeper. And that one there makes the score. Oh, it was closer than I thought to the goalkeeper. The score after that: Arsenal 1, Preston North End 1. Brown forward for Preston North End. Kolasinac steps in but gives the ball straight back to Barquizan, and the goalkeeper comes out and luckily saves that second chance effort there from Preston. Bit of a let off for Arsenal. No one's marking, no one's following their man. This is absolutely embarrassing. Look, where's Maitland going? Where are you off to, son? Ginelli now, very easy here. Brown, ball forward, of course he's on it easily. Shot, goal, of course. We make it so easy for them. I hope you're seeing it. I really do. I'm going to try and include as many highlights that back up what I'm saying. It's not just me. Like I say, I've played for many other teams as a player in player career mode, and teams don't do this, but Arsenal do. I don't know whether it's because they're clueless about what Emery wants to play. I think Emery's just as clueless, and maybe they're trying to emulate it in real life. It's empty possession when we have it. We've got nothing. There's nothing off the ball, nothing on the ball. It's an embarrassment, absolute embarrassment, and we find ourselves 2-1 down here at the Emirates to Preston North End. Far, far from good enough here, but we need to bounce back and keep Arsenal in this tie. Chambers, very little away of options. Torreira, will he find us? He does. Little touch to Burton, absolutely woeful ball down the left-hand side, and Preston will get that cleared. And if Emery doesn't make changes at half-time, then we've got to go. We've got to leave him. He's not doing our club any justice at all. He's making us look fools out there as far as I'm concerned. It's not the players, because we've got a better team than most teams in the Premier League, but they're not doing anything. They're not even moving off the ball. Can Maitland-Niles find us down the outside? He can. Measures now got the ball, got in front of his defender. Can we get this ball in the box? I don't even know what that was or what happened there. Davies, poor. Saka chests it down. Maitland-Niles, Arsenal, Measures runs onto it. Can he get in front of a man? And he hits it. And he's dragged it wide of the post. Not an easy finish. And Emery looks like he was pinning every hope he had on us scoring that. And goalkeeper looked like he had it covered. It wasn't a million miles wide, but probably, definitely should have hit the target. Preston North End goal kick now. Going to be launched long, and it is by Declan Rudd. Can we win the ball in here? David Luiz can't win the ball against a championship player. Now it's Pearson to the fullback Hughes. We're going to have to get involved because, I mean, look at it. Look at everyone. Where are they? Where's Pepe? Pepe's playing in centre midfield, is he right now? Absolutely ridiculous. Rebound, deflection. He's got on the end of it. Preston, another deflection they've got on the end of. Near post. He's got his header in and he's missed an absolute sitter. That should be 3-1 Preston, game done. Torreira steps in, into my feet, excellent. Who have we got going down the right-hand side here? Anyone? Nope, Maitland-Niles is it. Maitland-Niles, Pepe, into Measures. We're going to look for Pepe again down that line. Good run and good pass. Can he keep it in? He can. He turns back. Is he going to look to cross this ball in the box? Gives it short, Burton, and a half-decent shot. We nearly got in the way of it, but not good enough from Arsenal again. Holding gets up, wins the ball well. It's Nicolas Pepe into Burton, into me. Can we beat our defender? He's given us time and space to do so. Get the ball back across. It's zipped across. It's gone past the goalkeeper. But no Arsenal man can get on the end of it there. Torreira gets up well to win his header. Now Kolasinac, time and space down this left-hand side. Puts one inside to Saka. A poor ball into me. I don't know why I ever want the ball like that, but we turned our man. Chance, Measures. 2-2, 73 minutes on the clock, still time to win this game. Get the ball. Just had to use a little bit of strength there. Just let that player draw the defenders across, get beside our man, shoot across goal. It's all simple stuff, but it's what's needed. Let's get back to basics here. And Sean Measures with his second goal of the day, and it's certainly looking good for him on a personal level. It's not looking good for Arsenal in general. Arsenal 2, Preston North End 2. Clark lumps one forward into Ledson's chest from a yard, still manages to control it, and Measures has stolen it off the defender. The defender has recovered so unbelievably well. Like, I can't actually believe what I've just seen. Preston now down this right-hand side, it's Fisher. Nicked very, very well there. Danny Ceballos in for Measures. Don't know where Saka's going, but it looks like we've got time and space to run on our own here. Measures finds the middle of the goal, and he gets his 5th goal for Arsenal. The power slide to celebrate, and that is going to put Arsenal through to the 4th round of the FA Cup. A hat-trick, our first career hat-trick, our first hat-trick for Arsenal. Saka made an absolute shocker of a run there, really bad. I thought the defender had got back at me there, but a great finish. It looked like it went a little bit more central than that, but maybe it didn't. Goalkeeper looked like he should have probably done a better job. Not that we've had a good enough angle to really judge it, but we won't care. That will surely wrap up the tie for Arsenal. It's Arsenal 3, Sheffield United, Preston North End 2. We've now gone to 2 up front. Laka was brought on, but it doesn't matter. That is the final whistle. And what's a good result, because we're just through, and certainly a good personal performance from me with a hat-trick. I mean, I'm very happy with that. But again, this is Preston North End. They nearly put us to the sword. We went down, we went behind twice in that game. This is the first goal. Just nipped in front of a man there. The first defender looked like he should have had it, but nipped in front of our man. Great little finish there. And a hat-trick overall. Very, very good performance. And we got a 10 out of 10, which is superb. Really happy with it. 3 goals, 3 shots on target, 2 off target. 91% passing, 50% tackling. You know, it was a good game. Okay, so after that game, it's done us no harm at all. You can see our record certainly looks better. To have 5 in 9 as a young, not good enough striker, it's really good. So happy with that. Admittedly, they're FA Cup goals, not Premier League goals. Let's get this training done, and I'm just going to push it on to the next game, just with you watching, just to see if we get any loan offers. To be completely honest, quite keen to get away on loan, but also very keen to make sure that we go to the right team on loan. No offer here. It's a fixture that's being rescheduled, and I am just going to double check we're on the loan list. Yeah, we are. We're on the loan list. We should be getting offers, especially after that big performance against Preston North End in the FA Cup. Teams in the Championship, etc. We've just got in Team of the Week as well, which is nice. That'll give us a little boost, and we are now rated 76. So we've boosted quite a lot from that hat trick we score and getting in Team of the Week. So very, very good there, and we've got a loan offer. Is it a good one? Is it a good one? And it's come from Union Berlin. I mean, I don't I quite like the idea of Union Berlin. I'm not gonna lie, and I think this gives us a good opportunity to maybe leave it where we are. Because look at Union Berlin down in 16th place. They haven't quite sorted out these league tables yet. Looks a bit ugly. But we played 17. They've won 3, drawn none, lost 14. So they're struggling, and maybe struggling a little bit too much for my liking personally. I think we'd go there, we'd struggle to create anything. To lose 14 out of 17 is bad. It's really bad. So I don't think I can accept that offer. There's better offers out there. We're rated 76. We can do things now. We can do things. We're nearly... I'd rather go to the Championship than go to a club like that, because I think it could damage us. It really, really could. And improving on quite a few fronts there in training. We're edging towards 77. But I think we're going to have to reject this offer from Union Berlin. But what I want from you guys is in the chat, I want you to maybe don't pick a team that you want me to go to online on loan, but maybe stick in the chat somewhere you want us to go, like the Bundesliga, the Championship, something along those lines. Get it in the chat. Get a big thumbs up on the video if you can, boys. Really appreciating your support on this channel, on this new series so far. So we're going to end the series. We're not going to end the series. We're going to end the episode there. And in terms of where we're going to come back, I think we're just going to come back exactly where we've left it today, so we can push on and hopefully get a loan move. I am going to record 2 episodes back to back right now, so there's probably not going to be an opportunity for you to you know, I may accept a loan offer without your guys' input, but that's just the way it is. We need to push on. So we're going to carry on from where we are in the next episode, and there's 3 games left of this month, and hopefully a big loan move for Sean Measures in the pipeline, so we can go and improve elsewhere, give Arsenal a chance to sort themselves out, and come back refreshed, a better player, and maybe we can do bigger and better things for Arsenal. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and appreciate all your support on this new series. I really do. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode.